Speaking of derivative content, here's this fella, Young Rippa 59 at EricDJuly. I think we watched one of these before. Now, what made me laugh pretty quickly, I think most of you would recognize, is this Thomas Sowell Barack Obama style poster, which I think is hilarious. In general, though, I kind of do like this vibe. I kind of do like this setup, not going to lie. The Joker poster is hilarious to me. Batman with a Biden sucks just off the, like, wild stuff. The personality here is not ideal, but I don't hate the little glowy ball. Maybe we should get a glowy ball, guys. Should we get a glowy ball? I will. I already have a mixer for my next mic, but although I didn't get a Shure mic, which I believe this is. I could be wrong. But do you want an orb to ponder? I might have to get a pondering orb. We should get a glowy ball. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. But this video is called Male Gaze, and not the gaze, but Gaze. So let's see what this fella has to say about stuff. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Topic every so often, the main guys, the access media, who are basically, they just hold carry water for these companies, particularly the ones that advocate for some sort of social justice.
They advocate for social justice. Giant X-Men poster in the background. Giant, just massive X-Men poster in the background. And he's like, fucking social. I hate social justice, dude. just incredible to me. That's good shit. An entire thing based on an allegory for racial injustice. Cool.
And they're like companies, whether it be in.
Yeah, Thomas Sowell's mega right wing. He's a super big time economist guy in the right wing, and I say economist very loosely. That's how he coins himself. He writes books about it. He's basically a trickle down economics chud, and I mean, a new study just came out recently, as if we needed it, that says like, hey, trickle down really it just doesn't work at all. Surprise.
Video nerd culture, video gaming, comic book stuff, all that. Screen Rant, you know who Screen Rant is. According to Jacob Zaransko, I don't know. I don't know who this guy is, but I have a vision of what I think he looks like. Do we have a picture, maybe?
We have a vision of what he looks like. Of what he looks like?
No, that's for me to tweet it. Do we have a picture of this fucking guy? No, we don't.
We could simply Google it. Maybe I'll do a good job here. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I do images.
Caramble was just a gorilla.
Oh, you have an idea of what he looks like? Well, just a guy. I guess there's a nose ring involved, so. Ooh, there's this one that would really make this guy upset, though. And I think, okay, chat, hold on. No. You think this is cute, right? I think you guys are going to lose it. I think you guys are about to lose your shit. Are you prepared for this? The person who wrote this article might just break my chat. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. You might be broken by this. All right, here it is. Get fucked up, chat. Good job, Jacob Zaranko. Yeah, I thought that might fuck you guys up a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, looks like a fella. There you go. Anyway.
But this is what he says. He said Batman Arkham's character designs have aged poorly.
I tend to agree with this. In fact, yeah, I think this is pretty, like, it's fine. Like, I don't think anyone's like outraged, right? But like, yeah, I don't disagree with this. I don't really think this is a good character design.
Not sure what's.
You're not sure what's wrong with that? Why?
What the problem is. So let's hear him out, y'all. Let's hear him out.
Okay. Yeah.
The Batman Arkham games still hold up as some of the best action adventure games out there, but unlike the gameplay, the character designs in Batman Arkham City haven't aged.
Holy fucking shit. It's like listening to Jeremy Reed. Okay. Dude, this guy has found some success He has 439 subs. Or 439,000 subs, rather. And he can't fucking read. Why did guys who can't read do well on YouTube? And you know what's even worse about this? Is he has the same exact setup as Jeremy. It's literally the same thing. And still, they can't get the aspect ratio of the scene over here correct. Like, the bottom of this is just black. Like, there's nothing in this. It drives me nuts.
Rocksteady's Arkham series revolutionized superhero games by pioneering the now widely imitated free-flow combat system.
Bro, I hate listening to him read.
As well as having brilliant stories, blah, 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 blah. Few franchises have as clear and consistent of artistic identity as Batman. Gotham City, for example, is instantly recognizable, a bunch of shit that we don't care about. Rocksteady nailed the iconic silhouettes of each character in the Batman Arkham games, but they all bear the industry's hallmarks of the late 2000s. Batman's
is he gonna inflect?
Muscled up appearance is reminiscent of the designs in the Gears of War series, and the character's bulkier, more armored look seems out of step with the more recent designs, which have opted to integrate more elements from the classic bat suits. Women characters, and this is the hilarious part.
This is the hilarious part. It's hilarious, guys.
You guys, this sounds like he's running the script. Listen to this. Women characters in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City feel particularly dated, with their designs being clearly influenced by the male gaze.
What's the funny part?
Although Rocksteady did
What was the joke?
improve in this area with Arkham Knight and has continued to do so with Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. There it is, the male gaze.
Okay, but let's go. Okay, so the male gaze is also informing Batman here. Yes, I agree. That's a dated Batman design. This looks bad. It just doesn't look good anymore, right? Like, it's very exaggerated and wacky. He looks a little weird based on the aesthetic decisions that we have made societally in the years since this game came out. It's just that it doesn't hold up. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't have to be a sin. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I agree. This is pretty dated. It looks pretty fucking bad. It's very Liefeldian, yeah.
There it is, the male gaze.
It is the male gaze. It is just that, yeah. What are we upset about? That's it? It's the whole thing? Okay, so I agree that this is kind of dumb. I agree with this. Like, this could work, but it just doesn't. Because this would just continue to zip down and the titties would fall out. And also, I don't know. It just doesn't seem very practical for shit. Like, if she zipped this up ever in the game, and then it came down in a scene, sure. Sneezied. Big sneezy. Maybe I'm allergic to cats. This is sexy and fine, but it's always like this, so it's just a bad character design. She's a cool character that is very competent and capable of whooping ass, and instead she's here for some titty stuff. She's doing acrobatics and shit. She's cool. She can be sexy at the same time. Look, I'm only a man, okay? I love some titty. Show me your titties. I'm in for it, okay? Show me Catwoman titties. Catwoman's always been hot. Never going to be mad about this, okay? Huge fan of the sexy Catwoman. But, it doesn't have to be only sex all the time. That's all that is. And then there's a couple of really notorious scenes that have gone around several times of just, she turns around and it just follows her ass. And someone did a thing. Maybe someone can find it on the internet. Maybe you know what it's called. Someone basically swapped Catwoman and Batman, and it's just hilarious because of the way that Batman is shot using her. It uses the Batman character model, but her animations. Fucking funny. So if anyone can find that, we'll watch that in a second. And it nails the point home, right? This isn't a bad thing. No one's outraged about this, or at least they ought not be, right? But it isn't a good character design. It's just a bad one. It's sort of lazy and I don't know, tits.
Simple and obvious issue in Catwoman's design is the male gaze.
Why are you such a pussy that you can't fucking just be yeah, I agree. Just nuts. It's just nuts to me that these people are yeah, this is the clip. I'll show you guys that clip.
This is nothing new to superhero comics.
Say the same thing about League. Dude, in League, you know what the League has at least done? When I see League of Legends characters now, what they have done is they haven't made the male gaze go away. They've just also done it to the dudes. And so it's like, fuck it. Fuck it. The male gaze isn't necessarily always a bad thing, but it's schlocky and lazy a lot of the time. That's really the big problem with it. Like, I am a male and I gaze. I gaze upon with my male eyes. And I do like, don't get me wrong, again, if there was a scene where it got a little hot and heavy and she sort of unzipped that, I'm in, dude. I'm in. I'm fine with that. Like some sexy titty. But like all the time in the Batman game, not a great design now. Unless they were trying to sell that specific game. And they were at the time. And I played the shit out of this. I 100% of this game. And the one after that. I did Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight all 100% except for the online stuff for Arkham Knight.
Video games
gazing on a
more
couple
generally,
sure.
But it's becoming less and less acceptable as more people continue to point out the glaring issues between how men and women are depicted in fiction, particularly when it comes to sexualization of female video game characters.
I agree.
In Catwoman's suit, her design
Catwoman's suitcase
features incredibly long legs, delicate arms and hands, and jumpsuit zipped down to reveal her cleavage. Her cleavage.
Oh,
Catwoman's design saw some change with Batman Arkham's Knight release, but her overall costume remained mostly the same and chose to forego any actual armor combat functionality. Character design is meant to reflect and emphasize the core of who the character is, and though Catwoman does use sex appeal as a tool, you should have stopped your stupid ass right there.
Why? She can opt into the sex appeal. Like I said, if there was a scene where she just like does that to fucking like rustle Batman's jimmies, 100% behind that. Or just to like be sexy in general. Like there's lots of, again, the clip here, let me show you the clip. This is the clip. Here's Batman swapped out for Catwoman, and just to see, like, it's really glaring when you swap the character models because you're so used to seeing it another way. This is Batman using Catwoman's animations for this scene. And Catwoman using his.
Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect.
And remember, this is the old Catwoman skin for the game. Her cleavage would be right here in the camera. Just tossing that out there. Which isn't a bad thing, again, but it is accurate to say it looks bad. Look at right with the booty.
How shall we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Hilarious.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selena. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me?
Why? It's what you do.
Just her ass at all times. Hilarious. It's great. It's great, dude. And, like, is it bad or that we should be hating? No, fucking no. But it's accurate to say it looks fucking schlocky, dude. It does.
Catwoman, much like we've seen from, like, for example, with Black Widow historically, they've used their sex appeal as a means to get what the fuck it is that they want.
Right. And isn't that a great example of how men view women and the male gaze informs that character trait?
They've always done that. So
yes, that's the point. Yes, you know, it's weird that he recognizes that yes, the male gaze exists, but saying it exists is wild. Like he's literally explaining the male gaze.
Be like, okay, they shouldn't rely upon the male gaze. For lack of better terms, it's fucking retarded.
Wow. I didn't know that was going to happen. Cool your jets,
You should have
Turbo.
ended it right there. You should have stopped right there. Actual power comes from wit and physical prowess. Unfortunately, her design and Arkham games don't
I haven't heard the R slur in a while. Only from Baby Men.
reflect that.
By the way, this is not a good Harley Quinn design. She's way sexier and different. And like, I think Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad movie, who is like wearing clothes the whole time, is sexier, right? Like just as a character, because she's not like wacky. This is, and even though she is wacky in the movie, you know what I mean? But like she's not like visually wacky.
Like Catwoman, the male gaze is Harley Quinn's biggest design flaw. And what the fuck is the problem with this?
What do you mean? What the fuck is the problem with this? It just doesn't look good. You think? I mean, if you think that aesthetically looks good now today, like this is a dated design. That's okay. The Harley Quinn show is really good and very gay. If you haven't seen, if you don't have like HBO Max, or if you do have HBO Max, you should watch the Harley Quinn show. You'll like it.
Like, is this supposedly something like what's the problem?
What do you mean? It looks bad. It doesn't
like
look
this
good.
isn't even something that's extremely egregious.
He keeps, you know what's funny? His cursor keeps going to the titties. He's like, what's wrong with this? I love titties. Mommy, give me milkies. It's like, no, you can't have milkies. It upsets your tum.
Egregious.
He's looking at his clock. He's like, God damn, it's only been 4 minutes. I need to get 8 to run a mid-roll. And wouldn't you know it? It's exactly 8:14.
Like Catwoman, the male gaze is Harley Quinn's biggest flaw.
Games after stream, maybe?
And it's safe to say, in comparison to her design in Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, her outfits in Rocksteady's trilogy don't hold up in the Arkham titles. Harley Quinn's attire is clearly...
Wait, I didn't even see this. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League proves how Harley can change her appearance. So, I actually haven't seen the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice... I haven't seen any... is this a game that's out? No, it comes out in 2022. I haven't seen the designs for any of this. Is that Harley Quinn? Oh, it is. Let's watch the official trailer. Or parts of it. Not the whole trailer. Pretty loud. I haven't seen anything about this. So this is what this article is talking about, is that this is a good design. I guess we'll see.
The worst. Still, you're good at what you do. Even if what you do is far from
King
good.
chart. Okay, Harley looks Harley E.
Welcome to Task Force X.
Rocksteady's making this game too? Oh, okay, I'm kind of in.
Let me take a look at you. A muscle head, a nut job, something that offends my eyes, and a homeless person. You're perfect.
Oh, she's wearing a coat.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Wait, she looks fine.
This has
Kind of like the undercut. Is this Captain Boomerang?
one-way ticket written all over it.
Oi, what the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here.
Eyes up, people.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis.
Wait, this looks fun. What the fuck?
I was just about to do that.
Task Force X.
Okay, wait. This looks good. This looks fine. The hair, I think, is the only thing that comes across as a little odd because it's not, like, hanging down a little bit, but this looks fine. And I guarantee you, if it's a Rocksteady game, they have a million skins. The graphics in this are awesome. This looks great. I'm actually surprised it looks so good.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
Whoa, that's fucking cool. I'm just tossing this out here. This game looks fucking fun already. The Justice League is the bad guys? I didn't know. When did this come out? This trailer came out in October? I missed this entirely. How's the gameplay work?
Taking on the Justice League is the worst idea you've ever heard?
I kinda zoned out.
What did you think would happen? You'd crawl out of your cells, swoop in, save the day?
Which superheroes did you say you were again?
Remember, your heads are ticking.
Oh God.
He's not gonna make it.
All right, this looks cool. This is going to be a montage at the end. Is there anything else that comes out of the end of that? Let's see. Yeah, we don't need to watch anymore. That's cool, though. That looks actually fucking fun. And that, objectively, I think math shows that that's a better design than this. This looks funny to me. And it's dated, and that's okay.
Practical in her.
The Guardians of the Galaxy game, was that made by Rocksteady? I thought that was made by the fucking what was that lightning guy in Infamous? That was the Infamous people.
Comical, excuse me.
Square
Proportions
Enix
are just like Cat.
Yeah, Insomnia. Is that Insomnia?
Woman. What? She's an athletic woman.
Yeah, you can link in chat. You guys don't have to ask permission to link in chat, guys, unless you're spamming. Don't spam. I just might not click on stuff, you know, like. Oh yeah. That was just the link to the trailer. Yeah.
Selena Kyle, Harley Quinn, had an element of sex appeal to her character. Again, just stop it. Right there.
It's like hyperventilating.
But it was punctuated with a goofy person.
Oh, that's the gameplay trailer? Oh, gameplay. Ooh, it is. We'll watch that after this. We'll put that as part of the video.
Yeah, trademark Harley Quinn outfit. Both of these elements were missing in the Arkham series. And though the argument could be made how these designs expanded out of characters' wardrobe,
I have a PS5,
blah,
so I'm
blah,
not going to
blah,
cry.
Blah, blah. So yet again, we're seeing people bitch and moan about the quote-unquote male gaze as a
It's not bitching and moaning. It's just being accurate. It's like it looks shitty, dude.
Comes to like female characters, because apparently,
I mean, like whatever you like. It's not bitching and moaning. This person made an article like, "Hey, I don't like that shit," and you're like, "Yeah, I do," and that's fine.
there is an issue with
It's gonna be on PC.
people
I would be
that
very surprised if
basically
it's not.
represent what is the peak
The Arkham games
female form are not supposed to look like that.
What do you mean? No one's saying they're not supposed to look like anything. They're just saying that it's all every female character is like this in the Rocksteady game, and that's true. Like they're all like that. Poison Ivy's like that, and they can be sexy. That's totally fine if they're sexy. Don't get me wrong. These particular sexy designs are just not. They don't play anymore. They're like 10-year-old games. It's fine.
Which again, I don't understand what the fucking big deal is.
Not a big deal.
I get it. They talk about like the sexualization and
not a big deal.
all of that.
This isn't being called a big deal. This is like an article.
Yeah, but especially with the Harley Quinn look, like
especially the Harley Quinn.
Dude,
just because you want to fuck this version of Harley Quinn doesn't mean it's not a bad design. It just means you're down bad.
Like what the fuck is like? This isn't even especially like skimpy or anything. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
It's just like really dark. It's like darkly colored. Like this corset asset is really bad because it's like flush with her skin. Like it's just like this is like an issue with the system almost. And her face looks fucking weird. I just don't like this version of Harley Quinn. There's some Harley Quinn skins, I believe, in one of the DLCs. I think you can get skins for Harley Quinn. Am I crazy? I might be wrong. But like there's some versions of Harley Quinn's design in general that just look good and are sexy. The Suicide Squad movie is a great example. It's a skin-tight leather corset. Well, it can be skin-tight, but I mean it's like literally just like it doesn't have a 3D mapping on it. If you can see, it's like a 2D thing that just slapped over top. It's just literally a skin in the game.
And even women that like,
but you can do like exterior corsets and have boobies out and stuff and just make that look good. It just doesn't look good right now.
Read comic books. I've never heard women that read comic books like bitch about that type of stuff. It's usually people that are women that don't read comic books, and then they don't read the books.
Yeah, in Arkham Knight she has playable sections, but I can't remember if they had skins for it or not.
Or white leftists that also don't read books. Men, I'm referring to.
White leftists that don't read books.
They want to go to bat for the women and all sexualization and shit. It's like it's just a female in peak form, bro. I grew up around female athletes. They look like that. I'm sorry. Like I was a track and field athlete, and obviously I'm running with women that are in the peak fucking condition.
I mean, Some of them look like that. Isn't it's not about the like shape of the people, right? Except like Batman, it is. He looks fucking weird. But like the Unreal Engine kind of does that to models, and that's kind of the point of the article. Was like, hey, this art is not good anymore. It doesn't hold up. That's it.
That's how they look. I don't know what to tell you.
Good content, dude.
Not
Look at him. He's looking at a clock or something, waiting, just trying to count down to 8 minutes, dude.
Everybody is built bad. I get it that we're one of the most, and definitely in America's case, one of the most overweight, if not, I think we are the most overweight.
Wait, are we talking about weight?
Country in the world. So it got
Nobody's talking about what? This is not the topic that we were discussing.
people thinking that women aren't like built like that, but there's plenty of them that are.
Huh.
But my male gaze,
The male gaze is totally like, God, it's just sad. It's the male gaze is not women being hot or athletic or skinny or the male gaze is how you depict those attributes. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's not the male gaze is not being hot. No one has any problem with you if you're a hottie, okay? And I got to be honest, chat. You're a hottie. I mean, it is what it is.